Last time,
Bibimbap.
an exotic pressure test
Make sure it looks amazing.
brought out the best in Sean.
That makes me so happy.
But for Diamond,
Wow.
the results were hard to stomach,
Diamond, it looks like puke.
ending her MasterChef journey.
Sorry. Say goodbye to Diamond.
Tonight, on a 2-hour MasterChef,
That is a chef's dream.
a high-end mystery box takes the competition to a whole new level.
This is MasterChef cooking at its absolute best.
And then,
Salmon. All right.
for the top 9,
Ew.
it's sink or swim.
There's no ocean in Kentucky.
And only the sharpest home cooks will survive.
It's definitely one of the worst.
You're a talented cook, but it's dreadful.
This is the top 9. There's nowhere else to hide. I'm proud of how far I've come, but I've yet to show the judges what I can do, and my confidence is wavering.
Come on in and get to your stations.
I really got to step it up and create something amazing just to show myself that I still belong here and I have what it takes.
Welcome back to the MasterChef kitchen. You're all experiencing an incredible opportunity throughout this competition to learn from not only Christina and I, but some of the best chefs in the world today. And now we have another phenomenal chef and guest judge to introduce.
Who is it?
Joining us in the MasterChef kitchen is the owner of a highly respected culinary empire. Yay! Having won accolades in some of the biggest and best known cooking competitions in the world. Please welcome.
Woo. Here we go. Chef Kevin Sprague, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the MasterChef kitchen.
I'm ecstatic. I've been a fan of Chef Kevin forever. He's a high-end chef, one of the best in the country.
Welcome to the MasterChef kitchen.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. I appreciate it.
Wow. This little Mississippi girl doesn't know a lot about super high-end foods, but I'm like a sponge. I'm gonna absorb everything from Chef Kevin.
For those that haven't been to your restaurants, give me a little insight. What are they like?
My food is a refined American food. It's all about the ingredients for me. And I can't wait to see what all of you home cooks can do.
Hell yeah. Now, it's time for your next big mystery box challenge.
Kevin, would you like to do the honor?
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, lift.
Whoa. Fine dining ingredients.
Nice.
When I lift the mystery box, I see a mystery. There are a lot of items here that, unfortunately, I have never really dealt with before.
Okay.
Christina and I personally selected all of the ingredients in your mystery box tonight. You have baby octopus, black cod, lamb belly, squash blossoms, heirloom tomatoes, garlic buds, vintage red wine. That there is a chef's dream.
Finally, a high-end box. I mean, this box is my dream box. I am excited like a kid in a candy store right now.
The person with the best dish in this mystery box challenge will win a huge advantage.
Kevin, since it's your first night inside the MasterChef kitchen, may I invite you to participate in your first mystery box?
With those ingredients? Absolutely, I'd love to.
This is a big one. Kevin Sprague will be cooking live in front of you guys.
You're gonna have 60 minutes to make us one spectacular dish. Your 60 minutes starts now.
Wow, what a mystery box. Have we gone too far too soon with the top 9?
We're trying to push them more into that fine dining space and out of the ingredient comfort zone that some of them are living in.
Where am I gonna put this sucker?
What I want to see is them being a little bit more daredevil. Using ingredients they've never used before.
That was really our motivation for bringing Chef Kevin in at this point.
What a huge inspiration for him to be cooking in front of the top 9.
Whew. It's hot in here.
Kevin, all good?
All good, chef.
What's the dish, please?
An octopus salad, lamb belly, and then a tandoori cod.
Nice.
I'm actually doing 3 dishes.
3.
I've got to show them what I can do.
These are definitely not ingredients that you're used to seeing in a firehouse kitchen, that's for damn sure. I want to make pan-seared and baked cod with a parsley cream sauce, watermelon radish salad. I'm definitely going to keep my eye on Chef Kevin up there. I want to see what techniques he's using, you know, take a little something from it.
My husband and I love having a date night and going out to eat. So I've definitely been around high-end food a lot. So I'm gonna do lamb belly with some Andevian spice, and I'm gonna use the eggplant. I'm gonna make a chickpea puree. I wanna bring a fine dining experience to the 3 judges today.
20 minutes gone, guys. 40 minutes remaining. Smells good. Tell me about the dish. What are you doing?
Just gonna make a tandoori spice black cod over a tomato and squash blossom salad.
You look down. What's the matter with you?
Had a rough last time in the kitchen.
Do you have any idea how many rough nights I've had in the kitchen?
I don't feel I'm good enough, to be honest.
Oh, come on. So your head's got to get in that game. And if we didn't see that potential in you, you would have gone weeks ago. And that's not the case. Yeah? Come on, get that head up and come back strong. Okay? Come on.
All right, Sean, what direction do you think you're going to go tonight? What do we got working here?
I'm about to cook off this cod a little bit to see how it looks with a red wine braised lamb belly with a puree of 4 different greens. This is stuff I do all the time. High-end fine dining.
In my opinion, this is your challenge to win.
But there's talent in here. Just because I'm the high-end guy, these guys can pull off some amazing dishes. 100%. Thank you, Chef.
Let's put those in there and see what happens.
Right. Brandy, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, actually.
What's the dish? What are you doing?
I actually made a cod with the Boulevet and tandoori spices, braised octopus, and a play on a hummus with the fresh chickpeas, and I stuffed the squash blossoms with it. This mystery box has nothing to do with me because I don't have these ingredients in Kentucky.
What's the fanciest restaurant in your hometown?
We only have 1 restaurant in...
There's only 1 restaurant in the whole town?
I don't have a stoplight in my town. We only have 2 in the whole county.
What about electricity?
I do have electricity, thank you very much.
Just asking.
Electricity, plumbing, heat. You asked.
Good luck.
Thank you, Chef.
Too much oil.
All right, Terry.
Yes, hi, Chef.
What are you cooking tonight?
Tonight, I'm going to cook a grilled cod with a grilled octopus on a bed of quinoa.
How much exposure have you had to fine dining restaurants?
I have had some exposure, but not too much.
How are you imagining the dish that you're cooking tonight?
Pictures, things that I've read, places that I've gone virtually. And
Imagine that dish. Fine dining is all about, like, taking a snapshot because the dish is so beautiful.
Yes, Chef.
Get it.
Guys, 50 minutes gone. 10 minutes away from a game-changing advantage.
All right. I am loving this challenge.
The big shot for me tonight is Brandy Mudd. She's making fresh hummus with chickpeas.
I'm pretty good.
She's cooking on pure instinct. David, now he's going down the cod route, but I'm hoping, having spent the last 60 minutes opposite Kevin, it can lift him.
David, you all right over there?
Not really, but I'm trying.
Come on, dude. Just go with it. Don't overthink it.
60 seconds to go, guys. And for one of you, 1 minute away from receiving a game-changing advantage. 30 seconds remaining.
This is so hard.
A picture on a plate. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Hands in the air. Woo!
High-end, fine dining, restaurant quality dish is what we're looking for tonight.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Hands in the air. Well done. Kevin, you good?
I'm good. I'm doing great.
Kevin, please, bring your dishes up. Wow.
So, describe those dishes.
So my first dish is a red wine braised octopus, piri-piri sauce, tomatoes, and garbanzo beans. The middle dish, braised lamb belly. Underneath is a charred eggplant. On top, roasted mushrooms. And then the last dish is a tandoori cod. Underneath, tomato marmalade and shaved radish.
Chef Kevin, really? I'm looking at your 3 beautiful dishes tonight. You can just see the flavor bursting out of each dish.
That is beautiful.
I'm so inspired by everything he does. It's just ignited this passion in me.
The fascinating thing for me, Kevin, is the harmony and the balance of textures. Great job.
Tell you what, guys, I'm not sure I'd want to follow Chef Kevin's 3 dishes.
Time to take a much closer look at those finished plates.
Ooh, looking good.
Throughout the Mystery Box Challenge, the judges taste elements of all the home cook's dishes as they come together.
Dude, that's beautiful.
Thank you, Chef.
They now take one final look to choose the top 3 standouts, and the winner of this challenge will receive a major advantage in the next round.
The first dish we'd like to take a much closer look at. This individual created a plate that is both beautiful and colourful. It's time to see if this home cook can get their head in the game. David.
David's dish looks beautiful, so I'm gonna go ahead and give him credit for that. But you know what? I am the top dog from Vegas. David's finally starting to step up his game, but he has a long way to go to catch up with me.
What is it?
Tandoori spiced black cod on some red quinoa and a chickpea puree.
It looks beautiful. The contrasting of the colours are amazing. Black cod, very difficult to cook. You seasoned it with what?
Salt, pepper, and tandoori spice. And then I cooked it in a red wine reduction with the little shallots, and then braised it with some butter and rosemary.
The cod's moist, it's glistening, and it's packed with flavour. Love that little spice, that kick. Fresh chickpea, a tad overcooked, but it's not easy to get right. I mean, there's a weird dichotomy going on with you because the moodier you are, the better you cook. I think this is one of the best dishes you've cooked in this competition.
Thank you, Chef.
Wow, that's delicious. I mean, look how juicy it is. I mean, that's cooked perfectly. And that's what we're looking for in fish. As long as I'm here, this is the expectation. You got to hit that every single time.
Yes, Chef.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Chef.
All right, David. It didn't seem like you were feeling this challenge at all. What happened?
I just felt in previous challenges, I really gave it my all and did not get any recognition. Like if I gave my all and it wasn't worthy of top 3, why am I here?
I love the acidity from those beautiful pink radish. They're delicious in flavor. Plated so delicate, it's so fine dining. To be a great chef, you have to be really great at failure because we're gonna keep pushing you. We're probably gonna make you miserable until we get something like this out of you. And look at what you got. Dude, you gotta be proud of this dish. This is who you are, and that's why you're standing up here.
Thank you.
Good job, David.
The second dish that we want to examine further, this home cook used 2 tricky proteins beautifully on their dish. And it's definitely a restaurant-worthy plate. I can see you smiling all the way back there, Sean.
I rock this dish. I've completely brought Vegas to the MasterChef kitchen, and now I got confirmation from the judges. You can't beat that. It's the best feeling ever.
Wow, awesome. Describe it for me.
What we have is a red wine braised lamb, Vadouvan seasoned black cod, and then I did a balsamic reduction and those beautiful little baby tomatoes.
What did you braise the lamb belly with?
First, I seared off some shallots and some garlic. I seasoned it with some Vadouvan, and then I seared it real quick just to get a nice crisp exterior on the outside.
Oh, when it hits your mouth, it just melts away. And that's what a really nice braised lamb belly should do. Now, how'd you cook this cod?
I just seasoned it with Vadouvan, salt, and pepper, and seared it on one side and 30 seconds on the other.
Oh, it's really good. It's cooked beautifully. Tasting this dish shows that you're front runner for a reason. Very nice job.
I'm here to compete, Chef.
All right.
This looks beautiful. Why the cod and the lamb?
I wanted to get a play on luscious lamb and beautiful cod. You know, music and DJing, you're mixing, you're blending. Every night is different, right? With food, you're mixing, you're blending as well.
Here's the thing. I mean, it shouldn't work together, but it does. It's almost like the perfect lamb.
Yeah.
Fish is still glistening, and that, for me, shows the flair is cooked beautifully. Maybe a touch of heat in that puree.
Okay.
But this is MasterChef cooking at its absolute best.
Thank you, Chef. Ooh, Vegas, baby.
Good job. Good job, man.
You too, brother.
The third dish we'd like to take a closer look at. This home cook has really stepped up out of her comfort zone. The plate looks beautiful. I proudly serve it in any one of my restaurants. Please step forward, Brandy.
Get on, Brandy.
I'm right up here with the Vegas boys. Of course they're going to be called up here, but me, a 5th grade elementary teacher from Irvington, Kentucky, who would have figured?
So, Brandy, walk me through all the components to your dish.
I cooked a seared tandoori black cod over sauteed mustard greens, sauteed my octopus in my pressure cooker, and the squash blossoms, I stuffed the fresh hummus. The only ingredient under there that I've actually used before is tomatoes.
Wow. So everything here is new to you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Look at that. It's absolutely juicy.
How's it taste?
It tastes fantastic. The fish is beautiful. The squash blossoms are probably my favorite, but the octopus. I wish it was a little bit softer in the texture. Otherwise, it's a fantastic dish. Thank you.
It's bloody good. You've got everything there. All the elements to compose a beautiful dish. Octopus, near perfect. The squash bottom, you've nailed it. And how fascinating is this, that two of the guys standing behind you are from Vegas, and your plating is on par with their dishes. Great job. Thank you very much indeed.
Chef.
I mean, 3 amazing dishes. Where do we go? I mean, all 3 are best. The winner of this very unique mystery box challenge, the person who will receive a game-changing advantage. Congratulations. The winner of this high-end mystery box challenge, the person who will receive a game-changing advantage. Congratulations. Sean.
We're going to the pantry to find out your advantage.
All right. I knocked that one out of the park today.
Great job, by the way.
Thank you very much,
Dude,
Chef.
you did a great job.
Thank you. It's a great feeling to win the mystery box you're supposed to win. This means I'm the front runner. I'm the one that everybody's gunning after and everybody has to catch up to. And now I get my advantage.
Congratulations on that amazing winning dish.
Top 8, Sean.
Yes, thank you very
How
much.
does that feel?
I've got goosebumps.
All right, Sean, down to business. You have the opportunity to select what everyone else is going to have to cook tonight.
Nice.
Now it's time to see what the home cooks can do with a particular ingredient. But 2 sides of the spectrum, from high end to low end. It's the #1 most consumed fish in America.
All right. Wow.
Salmon.
That's beautiful.
Now, this extraordinary fish is a chef's dream, but it takes real skill, patience, stellar technique to get it just right.
I grew up eating a slightly less exciting form of salmon.
Oh, man.
Canned salmon. Delicious. Watch and learn. This is something I mastered in Paris, Sean. It is all in the wrist.
Oh.
The challenge with a canned salmon like this is how in the hell you elevate it.
Yeah.
Me, it stinks.
But here's where it gets interesting. All the home cooks need to give us a restaurant quality dish to stay in the competition. But only 4 home cooks will be working with this beautiful, expensive salmon.
On the other side, 4 home cooks tonight have to crack open a can of salmon.
Sean, it's up to you to decide who does what.
Do you have a strategy?
I do, Chef. Last time I wanted to cut the fat. I wanted to get rid of the weaker people. My game plan this time is to go after the heavy hitters. So the people who have worked with finer ingredients are getting that can.
Let's go for Nathan.
He's not going to be able to handle that whole salmon, and I think he's going to butcher the crap
So
out of it.
Nathan, whole salmon. Dan.
I'm going to put Dan with the can.
Excellent. Eric.
I'm going to give Eric the better ingredient because I don't fear him.
Eric's got the salmon. Tenoria.
So I'm going to put Tenoria with the can.
Terry.
Terry's going to the can.
Wow. Katie.
The whole salmon.
Left, we got Brandy and David, 2 feisty competitors.
I think one of them's going to have a major hard time breaking down that fish. I'm going to piss him off. Like this one.
Welcome back.
Oh, nope. Whew. I like the view, Chef.
As you can see, Sean does not have to cook in tonight's Elimination Challenge.
For Sean's second advantage, he got to choose what everyone else has to cook with tonight. 2 versions of a single very popular protein, but in 2 very different forms. Now, it's time to find out which version of this particular protein Sean's chosen for each of you. And the answer, guys, back there in the pantry.
Smiling way too much.
All right, everyone's gonna have 1 hour to make us a restaurant-quality dish.
Your 60 minutes starts now.
Have fun.
Please don't run me over.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, I got a can.
Canned salmon. All right.
Nice big salmon here.
I got can.
Hey, mister.
I have never cut up a fish this big before. Seeing as how there's no ocean in Kentucky, the only fresh salmon that I've worked with are fillets that have already been cut up and are ready to go into the skillet.
Ew.
Canned salmon?
Woo!
Let's go. The fact that Sean gave me the canned salmon shows that Sean thinks I'm a threat. After seeing the dish I produced in the mystery box, he's worried.
I'm gonna do a Asian-inspired salmon over a celery root bok choy puree. It's gonna be beautiful colors, lots of flavors. This isn't something we exactly do at the firehouse. Most of the fish that we get is prepared, so this is definitely a new thing for me.
I got the canned salmon, and I'm a little disappointed. I grew up in North Carolina, so I'm making my take on a classic Southern dish, salmon croquettes. I'm making my own tartar sauce right now. I'm also gonna make salmon hush puppies. That's really good.
Today I'm making a pan-seared salmon with grilled asparagus and a garlic dill sauce that goes over it. In Zambia, we have a big fish like this called the yalelo, but I've never done this before, and I'm extremely nervous. Girga, please help me with this salmon.
Now, fresh salmon, come on, we know how exciting they look when you see them enter onto that marble in our kitchen first thing in the morning.
To do it perfectly is really something that you got to perfect over time. It doesn't happen overnight. So it's going to be exciting to see that, 1, everyone scales it. 2, fillets it nice and clean and doesn't hack it up. 3, remembers to pin bone it all. And 4, portion it properly.
I gotta say, guys, I know everyone's looking at the canned salmon as though they're at a disadvantage, but timing-wise, 3 twists of the wrist, and you've got that salmon at your fingertips. The one thing to keep in mind tonight, though, is we're looking for something high-end.
Salmon, salmon, salmon! Everybody loves salmon.
Now, Eric, it looks like that salmon's just been pulled from a bear's mouth.
Let's turn this bad boy over.
That is not looking good.
Terry, how are we doing?
Good, chef.
Canned salmon. What are you doing?
Today I'm gonna make a salmon au gratin, bread crisp with some nice julienne vegetables to dip it in. And then I'm gonna put a side of fish cakes.
Dry thyme in there?
Yeah, a little bit of time.
How'd you get this into something MasterChef worthy?
It's going to have to just be the colors and the way that I put it on the plate.
He wants you out. He wants you gone. to keep yourself in the competition. Come on, you can do this.
Yes, chef.
Help if I plug that in, huh?
All right, Brandy.
Hello.
Why do you think Sean gave you this fish?
He probably figured I'd be more comfortable with the canned salmon because that's something you can get at a grocery store in Kentucky, and a fresh salmon is not.
What's the dish?
I am making a cast iron salmon, a spinach puree at the bottom. I've got some roasted little cherry heirloom tomatoes and a peach slaw on top.
Okay. Awesome, Brandy. Keep going. Good luck.
Thank you.
Right, David.
Yes, chef.
Tell me about the dish.
I'm making pressure cooker risotto with arborio rice, little canned salmon, peas, and asparagus.
I understand you play poker. There's a gamble cooking risotto in a pressure cooker. Why do that now?
I'm definitely taking a big risk, but that's why I'm here.
Right. Good luck.
Thank you, chefs.
Let's go, guys.
10 minutes to go. Stop the clock. All of you, look at me now. I've got some very important news. Sean has another big advantage right now. You have the power to bring somebody up to the balcony and put them in the top 8. 10 minutes to go. Stop the clock. All of you, look at me now. I've got some very important news. Sean has another big advantage right now. You have the power to bring somebody up to the balcony and put them in the top 8.
I'm gonna save Eric.
You want to take the pass or not?
I'll take it.
Get on up there.
I'm saving Eric because I don't find Eric to be a major threat to me at this point.
Thank you, brother.
Bring you up.
Clock starts again, guys. Less than 10 minutes to go.
Tonight's definitely the night to go after the big dogs. I'm going after Terry. I'm going after David. I'm going after Brandy. I'm going after Tenoria. How you feeling, Terry?
Feeling good, Sean.
So, Tenoria, what do you have here?
Yeah, this is going to be salmon 2 ways. I'm going to have the fried salmon patty. I'm going to have the poached salmon pate choux with some crispy potatoes to give that texture.
When was the last time you saw poached pate choux?
I've never seen it.
There's a reason why I've never seen it, because there's no such thing. Have you got time to do that?
I sure hope so.
Good luck, Tenoria.
Thank you, chef.
Poached salmon pate choux.
Let's go, guys. Last 2 minutes.
I think it's going to be interesting to see what Terry does. You know, to see him elevate that and do something refined.
I don't want it to look like a clumsy appetizer. That's my only thing.
Now, David, I've never seen a risotto cooked in a pressure cooker. The sausages need to be stirred. Yeah. Last minute, come on. Make those dishes shine. 10, 9, 8, 7,
Go, guys. Finish
6,
strong.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop, hands in the air. First up, Brandy.
Go, Brandy!
I've never filleted a whole salmon before. I've never seen a whole salmon before.
Brandy?
But I've made a beautiful dish, and I think the judges are going to be super impressed.
Describe the dish, please.
I have a seared salmon with apricot balsamic glaze, salmon stock spinach puree, and a peach slaw. I think Sean thought I might have had a little bit of trouble butchering the fish because you can't get fresh salmon where I live. There's no ocean in Kentucky, so.
Why the slaw?
I wanted a crispiness to the dish. I like a lot of different textures and flavors.
Beautifully cooked. Pink in the middle, skin crispy. Slaw, delicious. Lovely gastric. You know, we may poke fun at the accent and you've got no electricity and you pee out in the garden, you don't have a bathroom. But
I have 3 bathrooms, chef.
outside.
No, in the house.
Oh, inside.
With plumbing.
But for me, you're a dark horse that's running very fast. I just wish everybody behind you could taste this. Because if they could, they'd start sharpening their knives. Great job.
Thank you, chef.
The flavor's fantastic. The fish is cooked nicely. The pink salmon, the stone fruit, and the cabbage. There's not just layered flavor, but a dimension of flavor. Would your fifth graders be proud of this?
They would be amazed at this.
The acidity in there, the sweetness in there, that thought process is not fifth grade. That's MasterChef.
Thank you, Chef.
Sean definitely thought I was not going to be able to handle this fish. He wants to get the good competition out of here, but he failed to do that tonight.
Terry, please, let's go.
Back home in Long Island, I'm very used to cod. I'm used to halibut. I've never really worked with canned salmon before, so it's really stepping out of my comfort zone. But I have to tell you, I'm still very happy with the result.
Terry, describe your dish, please.
Well, I made salmon and roasted red pepper cakes on a bed of dill aioli. I also have a baked salmon and dill crostini.
You baked it?
Yes, chef. I just put some heat into it to meld all the flavors.
Terry, you're a talented cook, but you baked it?
Yes, chef. I just put some heat into it to meld all the flavors.
Terry, you're a talented cook, but it's dreadful. I want you to taste it. What's the first thing that comes to mind? Straight on the end of the tongue.
Put that, I don't, the thyme. I mean,
You don't put thyme with salmon. And why would you bake canned salmon? You don't bake that. It's already cooked. You're just drying it out. They're like hockey pucks. My palate's on fire. I've got thyme running all over the place. This has been your worst performance in this competition. It's almost like you've gone backwards with this dish.
The flavor of both are fine. That dill sauce underneath the cakes is nice. The salmon cakes themselves are a little dry, and when you're using something canned, everything else you use should be fresh to help lighten it and brighten it. And I think that dill sauce at the bottom actually does help. But it feels like you took a can of salmon out in your home kitchen and you were just making something for an afternoon snack. You didn't give us what we were asking for.
Right, next up, the one that we've all been dying to taste. Can't quite believe he cooked a risotto in a pressure cooker. David.
Cooking risotto in a pressure cooker is risky, but being a poker player, I know sometimes you're going to take big risk for big rewards. And I'm very confident this risotto is great.
Describe the dish, David.
For you today, I have a salmon risotto garnished with some asparagus, peas, fresh tarragon, and a dollop of creme fraiche.
You know, risottos need to be nursed and attended to, and it's a ladle of stock every time, so the rice doesn't lose its texture and explode. And it was 0 to 22, 23 minutes non-stop stirring. You can't fast track it, so why pressure cooker?
I found that I was able to achieve risotto that was the same quality of the risotto I made without a pressure cooker, and actually it gave me a little more time to do other things at the same time also.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much lost for words. This tastes good. It shouldn't work, but it does. Love what you've done with the salmon flaking it in there. I can taste the oil. So it feels like it's not from a can. The can was to get one foot out the door. You've got both feet firmly in this competition. Great job.
Thank you, Chef.
So my biggest concern was it wasn't a salmon dish, that it was a rice dish. But you overcome that. It tastes like salmon, and you nailed that. Nice job.
Thank you, Chef.
Sean gave me canned salmon because he wants to send me back to Vegas. All he did was allow me to impress the judges once again. Woo! I took a risk tonight, and it paid off in spades.
Right, next up, Katie, let's go.
Katie.
I have a seared salmon over a bed of lentils, a celery root puree, and also a carrot puree.
Salmon's delicious.
Thank you, Chef.
salmon cooked beautifully, then the purees are delicious. The block of lentils underneath, terrible. It's like mush. But you did the best bit and the hardest bit beautifully. Good job.
Thank you,
Well
Chef.
done.
Dan.
Go Dan!
I got canned salmon. So I did bacon jalapeno salmon croquettes with a made-from-scratch tartar sauce, along with parsley and 3 herb-encrusted salmon hush puppies.
All in all, it tastes great. I think the sauce is fantastic. I love the croquette. I love the heat.
Thank you.
The one thing that needs to go is this.
Sorry about that, Chef.
Next up, Nathan.
Go, Nathan.
Woo! I have a pan-seared lemon dill salmon, a purple cauliflower couscous, sauteed asparagus, and summer squash topped with green peas.
All right, now the salmon. I'd say it's a little overcooked. You can see how it's starting to flake there a little, but it's very well seasoned. I think you've got a lot of texture on the plate, which is great. You probably have 2 or 3 good ideas in a dish where we only needed 1 good idea.
Yes, Chef.
Overall, nice job.
Good job, Nathan.
Last up, Tenoria.
I've been doing a lot of Southern comfort food in this competition, and I'm really hoping that judges notice that I'm trying something outside my box and that they appreciate that today.
Right, describe the dish, please.
I have for you a crispy salmon croquette as well as a salmon quenelle with a crispy potato, all on top of a lemon Dijon sauce.
Tenoria, I really like you because of what you stand for and what you bring to this competition. That is one of the worst platings I've ever seen. It looks terrible. Tenoria, that is one of the worst platings I've ever seen. It looks terrible. What's the seasoning in here?
Inside of the canned salmon croquette, there is some sauteed shallots and garlic, Old Bay, and chives.
Little taste.
I need more salt and lemon.
I wish that was the only thing it needed was salt. It's not cooked. It's gooey. It's almost like a sort of unwanted fish cake. That does not feel or look anything like you've ever cooked. Sean put a big target on your back and it's a direct hit. It'd be sad to see you go.
Agreed. I didn't come here to go home at number 9.
I like that they have different textures. I like that you made the choux pastry for the salmon quenelle. There are some big downs flavor-wise, because I know you know how to make food that tastes better. But overall, I just wish I saw more from you tonight. It's definitely one of the worst. Thank you.
I definitely think that I had an impact on this competition.
So guys, I mean, it's a tough one.
I may have taken out not 1, but 2 of our heavy hitters.
As you guys know, this is an elimination challenge. At least one of you will be going home tonight. But first, the good news. The 2 standout dishes of the night. Congratulations, David and Brandon. Nice job.
Now, unfortunately, I have to deliver the bad news. If I say your name, please come down to the front. Tenoria. And Terry.
Tenoria, you know, you've come into this competition and delivered flavors that we haven't seen before. But what you did tonight was badly executed. Terry, you've never been in the bottom. You cook brilliantly. However, tonight, you completely misinterpreted the challenge. Both of you were given canned salmon tonight. Sean put a big target on your back. One of you 2 is leaving the MasterChef kitchen. This is tough. Tenoria.
Yes, chef.
Head back to your station.
Thank you, chef.
Terry, one of the most lovable, fun, passionate contestants we've ever had in this competition. I look at you and I don't see a handyman. I see a chef.
Without a doubt. To be a part of all this is just something that is just priceless. And I just thank you guys for everything.
Terry, you're gonna be missed.
Thank you, Chef.
Please come up here and say goodbye.
Thank you very much.
It's a safe trip home. We'll see you.
This has been an absolutely amazing journey.
Terry.
Oh, my God. Thank you so much.
I'm a handyman from New York, and I got to cook for some of the most amazing chefs in the world.
It is a piece of art. It's one of the best pies we've ever seen in this competition ever.
The opportunity that MasterChef has given me,
I need 27 scallops, guys.
it has just changed the way that I look at food and cooking in general. It's broadened my eyes to the fact that my cooking is something that can be enjoyed by the masses.
It shows everything we were looking for: technique, flavor, potential.
And now I'm ready to show the world what Terry's got.
Thanks, Terry.
Coming up.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Slightly scared.
It's a triple threat challenge.
3 pressure tests? Are you kidding me? On oil.
With 3 times the tension.
Eric's falling apart.
That's not good. Oh, man.
3 times the drama.
I don't like...
Oh, it's a raw potato.
And 3 times the pressure.
It's 1 strike,
Has Katie cooked anything?
2 strikes. What's she doing? 3 strikes, you're out.
Oh, my God. Welcome back, guys. Please come down to the front.
Top 8 at MasterChef, we cut the riffraff out. The level of skill is rising. The level of talent in this room is getting more condensed. Some of these people are starting to catch up to the level that I came in with, and I just have to step my game up.
Wearing black aprons. Black aprons are never a good sign. They look badass, but it also means that some serious is about to go down.
Looks a little different in here, huh?
Yes, it does.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Slightly scared.
Here we are, our final 8 home cooks.
Now, we know that one of you 8 will set sail on that amazing MasterChef cruise. One of you will take home $250,000, their own cookbook, and, of course, the trophy and the title of America's MasterChef. But we're as in the dark as you are as to which one of you that might be. Eric, who do you consider your biggest competition?
Sean.
Nathan.
Sean.
Katie.
Sean.
David.
Sean.
Tenoria.
Sean.
Dan.
Sean.
Randy.
Sean.
No pressure, Sean.
Tonight is going to work a little differently than you're used to.
You're about to face a series of skills tests, and your aim is to get yourself safe and out of the line of fire as quickly as possible.
To survive tonight, you're gonna have to conquer one of the most common ingredients on the planet. If you cannot create magic with this ingredient, you will never, ever be crowned Master Chef. The humble but mighty potato. It is the foundation for thousands of incredible dishes here in America and all around the globe. You are going to have to show us that you understand how to create culinary excellence with one of these.
The last time we did potatoes, I was in the bottom 3 and almost went home. My heart is beating out of my tuxedo. I gotta step it up so I don't have the same nightmare with the potato today.
Home cooks. Your first battle for survival will involve 8 home cooks. From the 8 battling it out at these stations, half of you will be made safe. The other 4 will be edging closer to elimination, closer to
The next battle. From the 4 that battle at these stations, half of you will be made safe. The other 2 will be staring elimination in the face.
It's not a place you want to be. If you still haven't made it to safety, you'll be in the culinary fight of your lives. 2 of you will then go head-to-head in a straight fight for survival. 1 will still be able to dream of becoming America's next MasterChef. The other will be going straight home. All of you, follow me.
The stakes have always been high in this competition, but we've never had something so intense to where 2 people are competing for 1 spot. I want to get in that balcony as quick as possible.
For your first challenge, you'll be tackling something you can order in almost any restaurant, bar, or diner in America. You will need to make us utterly perfect French fries.
French fries. I don't really cook French fries back in Mississippi. I'm a personal trainer. I help people every day of my life learn to live healthier. So this simple little potato challenge is gonna be a toughie for me.
You will have 20 minutes to make your absolute best French fries ever. The best 4 batches of French fries will head up to the balcony. The other 4 will head straight into an even tougher challenge. Please head to your stations.
Hell yeah, French fries, my favorite food. I've eaten so many French fries in my life that I'm just gonna nail this by default.
At your stations, it's everything you need to make a perfect batch of French fries. Russet potatoes, salt, pepper, fryer oil. You all ready to make us the most important batch of French fries of your lives?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your 20 minutes starts now.
I don't find this to be as difficult as coming up with what to make. It's just simple execution. So as long as I can execute, I'll make it up to the balcony.
French fries, I mean, come on, everybody's favourites. I mean, there's no one in this country who hasn't tasted or indulged in a French fry. So the key tonight is to make sure that they are cut evenly, the same length, the same thickness. That will ensure they cook evenly and, more importantly, get that crispiness on there.
My kids love French fries, but of course my kids don't care what size they are and if they're all the same shape. So that's what I'm really trying to focus on, making them all look even and nice and pretty.
I'm feeling the pressure for sure. This is an elimination challenge, but from North Carolina, frying's my thing. This potato's not sending me home. This potato's sending me up to the balcony.
So Eric's using a paring knife to cut the smallest piece of his potato. You're gonna get an uneven cut. You need a big enough knife so that you have one solid, flat cut.
Terrible knife skills. Tenorius all over the place, different sizes. Even from here you can see them.
This is as much of a test of knife work for me as it is a test of frying, because those fries aren't perfectly in shape. You're done.
7.5 minutes remaining.
Temperature of oil, also very important, and fry time.
Yes.
This oil's not moving fast enough.
Frying it twice will really get us the crispiest skin, right? Blanching and then frying.
Absolutely. Blanching, for me, sets the tone. It gets the center cooked, and you leave them to steam, literally for about 2 or 3 minutes. Once they've steamed, that creates the fluffiness inside.
You blanch them at 300, 325?
320, 330, and then crank up the heat.
Yeah, into that 350, 360 fryer. Get them nice and crisp.
They're blistering on the outside, hard, firm shell, but fluffier in the center.
Guys, Dan's fries are thin and already beyond
Yeah,
golden.
there's too many that are too dark.
Brandy's looks incredible.
They look pretty incredible. Come on, oil.
Sean's oil is not hot enough, and now he's panicking. Come on. Place them in, Nathan. Don't throw them.
What is he doing?
Use your spiders. And your draw.
Is this a spider?
Your draw, that's a sieve. 2 minutes remaining. Crispy, consistent fries. Has Katie cooked any yet? Oh my God. She's still cutting more potatoes.
She doesn't even have enough time to fry those.
Oh my God. Oh, that's not good. Two minutes remaining. Has Katie cooked any yet? Oh my God. She's still cutting more potatoes.
She doesn't even have enough time to fry those.
Oh my God. 90 seconds. You've got to fill up your cone within the allotted time.
What's she doing? She keeps putting them back in.
Katie's still cooking. Oh, man. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands in the air. Well done.
Please bring your fries to the front.
French fries, while they may be easy to eat, they're not easy to make. My French fries are definitely crispy enough on the outside, but they are a little uneven. Some are darker, some are lighter. This is not my best work for sure.
Let's start off with Eric. How many times do you cook your fries?
Twice, Chef.
Twice.
Just the ones that felt a little too hard when they came out the first time.
So we've got some dark ones, some light ones, some dark ones, and light ones. I mean, if you're going to cook these, you've got to cook them all at the same time, right?
Yes, Chef.
Also, it looks like you've struggled with the knife cuts. You've got different shaped fries, so that means they're going to cook differently. Knife skills are inconsistent, so therefore you're doomed before you even start. Damn, damn, damn.
It's okay. Don't touch me.
Nathan, are you a French fry guy?
No, Chef. Never really liked them as a kid.
Wow. Are you nervous right now?
Not rude. Yes, Chef.
They're not perfect rectangles, but I think they're pretty consistently cut.
Thank you, Chef.
Is this good enough to make it up top?
Yes, Chef.
You sure about that?
Yes, Chef.
All right, Katie. How long have these been fried for?
About 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Hold that for me. You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
That make you nervous?
Of course it does.
What are you nervous about when you feel that?
That it's not completely finished on the inside.
That it's...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a raw potato. You can see that bullseye center. Raw.
Yeah.
Do you want to eat it?
No.
Neither do I.
How often do you make French fries?
Not too often, but I have done it before. I have a 5-year-old daughter, and she loves French fries.
Good color, fluffy in the center, nicely seasoned, and cooked all the way through. If all else fails and your chips are down, you know how to perfect a fry. Let's get that right.
Thank you, Chef.
Tenoria, do you make French fries often?
I don't make French fries too often, just simply because I try not to fry a lot of food, believe it or not.
What happened to this one?
That one doesn't belong in there. I didn't catch
What
that
about
one.
this one? This one is the cousin of this one. But there's two nicer ones right there. Gold, crispy, cooked all the way through, salty. Are you safe?
Based on that, I would say no. Based on the rest of the cone, I would like to say yes.
Thank you.
And how do you think you did with these fries?
think I did pretty well. There are a couple things I would have redone. The second time I fried them, I would have left them in there just a tad bit longer, just to get the crispiness I wanted.
From where I'm standing, it looks like you were using sweet potatoes to make French fries.
I guess I like mine a bit more crispy.
You do know that you're not the judge.
Yes.
We are. And we showed you what we were looking for. Ooh. How's that? What do you got there?
Just a lot of pepper on it.
A lot of pepper on it. You can see visually there's a lot of pepper on it, and you can taste it. It just sits there in your throat. Even if it were a delicious golden brown potato, all you taste is that pepper.
Thank you.
Brandy, I'm lost for words. What a breath of fresh air. How many times a week do you make fries at home?
At least once a week. My kids love French fries in any way, shape, or form. They don't care what they look like, though.
Very consistent knife cuts. Crunchy on the outside, seasoned beautifully. That is just utter perfection. Great job.
Thank you, Chef.
Sean.
Hello, Chef.
How did you cook them?
I started off at 300. My oil was not coming up as fast as I would have liked it to, so I got them back in around 330. But I compensated that by cooking them for an extra minute to make sure that they got to the right color.
The color is pretty nice. I think it could have been a little bit darker, but the knife cuts are good. They're cooked all the way through. They break apart nicely. One thing that is really nice is the fact that it's well seasoned. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
Nice job, Sean.
That's pretty good.
Insufficient cook. Insufficient seasoning.
They weren't the best.
No, but they weren't the worst. They could have been a touch lighter in color.
Yeah, definitely, no doubt.
Got it.
First person safe from elimination tonight did a textbook masterclass in French fries. Please make your way up to the balcony. Brandy, well done.
Brandy.
Great job.
Textbook MasterChef French fries. Nothing wrong. No, nothing he would fix next time. I'm safe. I've secured a spot in the top 7, and I don't have to worry about the rest of the mess that's going to happen tonight.
Next home cook, who impressed us enough with their fries, please head up to the balcony. David.
Thank you. Delicious.
The next home cook that did enough tonight is Sean.
Thank you, Chef.
Then there were 5. The last person safe from elimination. Congratulations. The last person safe from elimination. The remaining 4 will face a much tougher potato skills test. The final person, Nathan.
Wow. Thank you, Chef.
Get it, buddy.
Good job.
Growing up, I was not a French fry kid. So the fact that I beat out 4 other people in French fries makes me feel, yeah, I do belong here and I do have a chance.
You 4, follow us, please. For your next potato challenge, you'll all be tackling something that is a family favorite in every American household. Something I have on every one of my menus across the world. This, to me, is the ultimate potato preparation. A perfect mashed potato. Rich, buttery, creamy, velvety, seasoned to perfection, and finished with an aromatic herb emulsion. Not a lump inside.
I love making
making mashed potatoes. I get to use two of my favorite ingredients, cream and butter.
Stunning.
This mashed potato battle is what's gonna get me on that balcony and redeem me from my 2 floppy French fries.
Tonight, in your next attempt to survive, you will have 20 minutes to make us a flawless pot of incredible fluffy mashed potatoes. The 2 home cooks who impress the most will be sent up onto the balcony and safe from elimination. And the 2 that remain, they will go head-to-head in the potato challenge you do not want to be part of. Do everything you can to save yourselves now. Please head back to your station.
I've made a frat house bowl of potatoes. It was not MasterChef Gordon Ramsay mashed potatoes, I'll tell you that. Confidence level, it's wavering at about a 5.
At your stations, you have everything you need to make us perfect mashed potatoes. You 4 home cooks ready?
Yes, Chef.
Your 20 minutes starts now.
So the secret of a great mash, first of all, is making sure you cut those potatoes evenly. Secondly, a gentle rolling boil, salted water. And then cook them for about 6 to 7 minutes, drain them, and let them steam. Come on. And then from there, into a ricer, bring the cream up to the boil. Whip in your cream and then finish it with butter. If the butter goes in first before the cream, it's likely to break. Butter goes in last.
It's also important that you don't over-mix it at that point, because every time you mix those mashed potatoes, exactly.
Not good. Halfway, guys. 10 minutes gone, 10 minutes remaining.
Come on, guys, get them going.
I had a little mishap in the French fry round, but you know what? You gotta get past that. This is the top 8. Can't let anything get you down. Just gotta fight, fight, fight. Same thing I would do back home, the firehouse. I'm gonna do the same thing right now in the kitchen. I'm definitely making up in that balcony after this round.
Looking good, guys. Screwed up my fries pretty big time, so now I just gotta make it smooth and perfect mashed potatoes. It's top 8, I'm feeling the pressure right now.
Sam has 0 knife skills.
Tenoria, she looks so composed. 1 pan on, beautifully seasoned, and her cream gently simmering, so she's reducing that down so it'll make it a little bit richer. Look at Dan's. Dan's are like whole chunks of potato. No wonder they took so long to cook. Everybody's potatoes are cooked, but Eric's, he's just still in the water.
Eric, you gotta get moving, brother.
I know, I got it.
Eric's falling apart.
Yeah.
Hot behind, hot, hot.
Watch out, careful.
Hot water.
Yep.
We are down to 3 minutes remaining.
Oh, they gotta push.
Gotta speed up, guys.
Yeah.
What is Katie doing?
No, you do nicer than this.
Just so you do. Katie is not using the ricer, she's using the masher to push potatoes through a very fine tammy. That's the step that happens after you've added the heavy cream and the butter. It's a little bit more fluid.
This is so hard to watch.
Guys, we're coming up to 90 seconds to go. You've got to taste everything. Last minute.
Come on, Eric.
It's got to be inside the pot before time is up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Hands in the air. Ooh. Oh, man.
All right, everyone, please bring your dishes to the front station.
This is gonna be interesting.
It's time to find out whose mashed potatoes are MasterChef worthy and who will face one final potato challenge, head-to-head for survival.
Eric. Now, on the outside, the mash is glistening and it's shining and it's inviting and it looks sumptuous. How much cream is in there?
About 3/4 of a cup of cream, Chef.
Right.
It's a damn good pot of mashed potato, Chef.
Yeah, you've got a lot of respect from me because you're a guy's guy. And so I'm not here to throw you under the bus.
Yes, Chef.
but I don't like bull.
It's a damn good pot of mashed potato, chef.
Yeah, you've got a lot of respect from me because you're a guy's guy. And so I'm not here to throw you under the bus.
Yes, chef.
But I don't like bull. What's wrong with it?
There is some lumps in there, chef.
How would you rate that out of 10?
I'd say it's about a 7, chef.
You're generous.
Chef.
Thank you.
All right, Miss Tenoria. You feeling confident about these mashed potatoes?
I feel more confident about them than I do my French fries.
Okay. Flavor-wise, I think it's delicious.
Thank you.
You were very smart with your quantities of butter to heavy cream, great amount of salt, but there's not a lot in the pot, and what's in it is still not smooth, and that's definitely where you fell short.
Hi, Chef Kevin.
Do you make a lot of mashed potatoes?
I actually make a lot of mashed potatoes back in Mississippi. Both my girls love mashed potatoes.
Well, I mean, from appearance, they look really good.
Tastes really good.
I want you to go ahead and taste that. Can you feel that? You can feel those little, yeah, very gritty. I feel like it's not seasoned. I mean, I can taste the rosemary.
Yeah.
But I don't taste salt and enough butter. I wish it had more richness.
It tastes good to me.
Wow. Dan, visually, they look nice. I would prefer the chives to be a little bit more discreet. I don't want to start flossing with chives halfway through my mash. However, it's all in the taste, right? As you know. How much butter's in there?
I used about 1/4 of a stick for the garlic, and then I used the rest of that stick.
Right. Very light and fluffy. I want you to taste it and roll it around your mouth. And then hopefully crunch what I've just crunched. Bang. Get that creaminess. Got that essence of garlic, but then what happens?
I got a little lump, and I got a chive.
Yeah, so I've got lots of lumps. I've got bits of potato now in the sort of base of my teeth. How would you rate them out of 10?
Probably about a 5.
Interesting.
It's literally for people that can't make French fries or potatoes.
Not a single smooth mashed potato.
No.
This is scary. No one made perfect mashed potatoes. And at this point, it's 1 strike, 2 strikes, 3 strikes, you're out. I want to be safe upstairs. I want this black apron off now.
Truth be told, none of you nailed it. None of you gave us that, like, textbook smooth mashed potato. But with that aside, some of you did better than others in terms of flavor and the finesse that comes along with that. 2 of you did just enough to get to safety. The first home cook heading up to the balcony. Tenoria.
Thank you.
Shout out to Tenoria.
Good job. Thank you.
The second person safe tonight, separated by a tiny fraction. Dan, make your way up to the balcony.
I am shocked right now. I did not think my mashed potatoes were enough to get me saved, but a save's a save, and I will definitely take it.
Please follow us.
So now I'm down to the final battle, and I'm ready to fight. I've been here before. I deal with a lot of pressure in life, and I deal with a lot of pressure tests in the MasterChef kitchen, and this is no different. I got my eye of the tiger going, and I'm ready to bring it all.
Now, you have one last chance to prove to us that you deserve to stay in the MasterChef kitchen. Just one of you 2 will make it up there to safety. Katie, how would you feel if it all ended for you at this last battle?
It would be really disheartening. My experience here so far has been absolutely amazing. I have so much more to learn, and I have so much more to show, and I'm not ready to go home.
Eric, how you feeling?
Feeling a little bit down on myself. You know, I'm very disappointed in my performance tonight. So, yeah, it sucks being down here and having to do this right now. But getting to do this, I'll have an edge on the 6 that are standing up there. You know, I'm here to learn.
Now, we warned you things were going to get more difficult. The further down the kitchen we came tonight, we were not lying. This last one is one of the hardest potato dishes you'll ever have to master. It all hangs on this. This last one is one of the hardest potato dishes you'll ever have to master. It all hangs on this. Gnocchi, an elegant, technical dish. Beautiful little pillows of potato dumplings, caramelized up in a pan with a brown butter sage sauce. This challenge is going to take everything you've got. Precise culinary skills and finesse. This dish will show us whose MasterChef journey will continue and who's reached the end of the road. Head to your stations.
On your station, you'll find everything you need to make us one amazing plate of gnocchi with brown butter sage sauce. Kennebec potatoes, flour, eggs, salt, butter, olive oil, and sage. You'll have just 20 minutes to make us one immaculate gnocchi dish.
Your 20 minutes starts now.
Come on, let's go. Come on, Eric,
guys.
you got this. Focus.
I definitely feel like I'm at a disadvantage because Eric's Italian. He probably makes gnocchi all the time. This is going to be an uphill battle.
Back in New York City, all of my amazing coworkers stepped up to cover all my shifts while I'm here. You know, I'm sure they're super proud of me already, but I don't want to let them down tonight. This is the North versus the South. It's like the Civil War all over again, but in the MasterChef kitchen.
All right, guys, here we are. We're down to the third and final battle, a head-to-head elimination over a beautiful dish of gnocchi.
This is the one that you don't want to face tonight. So, Christina, you've had Italian blood in your family. The A to Z of the perfect gnocchi starts with what?
Well, we've given them baked potatoes to start, so you need to rice the potato down. Powder a little flour over that potato, an egg, some salt, and you gotta get that consistency of potato dough just right.
The ratio is 80% potato, 20% flour, and then you enrich that with the egg yolks. But too much flour in there, it's gonna be like this gum in your mouth. 10 minutes gone, 10 minutes remaining.
You've got this in the bag, Eric.
Eric, I'm half Italian.
Okay.
I love gnocchi.
Chef.
How are you feeling about these?
Chef, you know, I'm feeling confident. I grew up in a mainly Italian family. Sundays was gnocchi night at my grandmother's house, so I'm in the zone, Chef. I got in my head today, and that's just not like me, so I'm ready to just knock this out of the park for me.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good job, Katie.
All right, Miss Katie, how you feeling?
I'm feeling okay right now, Chef.
Seasoning definitely has been a Achilles heel for you in these past two challenges. You feeling confident about flavor, consistency?
Yeah, I've got lots of salt in there.
Okay. I feel like you're a little frazzled, so I'm gonna leave you alone.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I gotta say, Katie, she just feels frazzled. She still feels like she hasn't found her center. You guys know that can just be the kiss of death under this kind of pressure.
Eric's a little overworked. He's got to be able to get them to souffle, because that texture.
I'm worried that they'll be really gummy in the center. Those are huge. This is the crucial part. When you boil these gnocchi, make sure that water's gentle, or otherwise you'll explode them.
1 minute max, right? Just till they float to the surface.
They're floating.
Yeah.
Then you take them out and you put them into a saute pan that you already have butter browning in, some sage, and of course the right seasoning. Salt, salt, salt.
3 minutes to go.
What is he doing?
Oh, it can't be cooked now. It keeps on lifting the pan off the stove. So it's going to be gummy in the middle.
They're not caramelized on either side. It keeps doing that.
60 seconds remaining. Let's go, guys. Finish strong.
Come on, guys.
Katie has chopped sage, and I can't tell if she is going to put that raw sage on the plate.
She's not going to do that.
It's shaking. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Hands in the air. Good job, guys.
Good job, guys.
All right, Katie, Eric, please bring your dishes to the front.
Right. So visually, it's got great colour on gnocchi, but it's missing a touch of that nutty brown butter, and the sage is raw.
As soon as I stepped away, I don't know why I did that. It definitely was a mistake.
What does raw sage do to any dish?
Makes it bitter. It's terrible. It was a mistake.
No mistakes should hit any plate because we're down to the wire. And little mistakes send you home. What does raw sage do to any dish?
Makes it bitter. It's terrible. It was a mistake.
No mistakes should hit any plate because we're down to the wire.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to eat the raw sage. I'm getting rid of that. Katie, they're good. You got a great colour on there, a nice sear. Needs a touch more seasoning, touch more butter, but the gnocchi, by and large, are good. I just wish you hadn't thrown that raw sage on top.
Me too.
The flavor of the brown butter is pretty good. I do believe it could have gone a little bit further. My issue with the dish is the raw sage. It's really intense.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Eric. Now it looks like you have a great amount of brown butter sauce, especially compared to Katie's, and it looks very, very enticing, very beautiful. Dumplings are a little bit bigger. They usually should be just a hair thinner when you're rolling them out. The only other visual thing that concerns me is just you don't have that beautiful, crisp golden brown on both sides. The potato flavor is different, and I can't discern if that's because you've seasoned it differently than hers, or if it's because those potatoes needed another 30 seconds or so in that pot of water. But like the amount of that brown butter sauce, love the sage leaves in there. I think that's a beautiful presentation, and love that you didn't put raw sage on your plate and that you honed in on that level.
Thanks, Chef.
Crispy sage, good. Sufficient amount of butter on there. So, nice Benoit's egg. Could do a touch more colour on the outside. Could do with a touch more cooking in the centre. And I love what you've done with the sage. The sage is crispy and delicious. But is it the best plate of gnocchi? No, it's not. Is it Katie's? No, it's not. But you've done yourself proud. It's a very good effort.
Thanks, Chef.
Thank you. Katie, Eric, two very strong efforts. We need a moment to ourselves because we're split. Excuse us. Katie's gnocchi. The colours were extraordinary. But was that a panic at the end with the fresh sage?
100% it was
I don't think
panic.
it was panic. I think it was planned. She did it at the end like the egg garnish.
I mean,
for
if
no
that was
reason.
planned, then we have a problem.
I cannot believe I put that sage on there.
Eric's gnocchi, what cut him short tonight was not cooking them long enough to get cooked in the inside before they went into the pan.
I shouldn't have let myself get into my head today. It's stupid.
They both made fundamental mistakes. One was
They did.
undercooked and one threw raw sage at the end. Yeah. But combine them both, you got a perfect gnocchi.
Hey, we both gave it our all. That's what you want here.
That's it.
You happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we got the right decision.
Katie and Eric, at this stage of the game, it's very tough. Eric, we've seen you fight back in every pressure test brilliantly. Katie, you're tenacious and you get knocked down and you bounce back up. This is sad to lose one of you. Katie, please take off your apron. Make your way up to the balcony, please.
I'm safe.
don't even know what to say. I'm just so thankful that I have another day in the MasterChef kitchen. At this point, I miss my girls with all my heart, but I'm here for them. I'm here to show them that it's never too late to chase your dreams.
Eric, the gnocchi was a little bit too dense inside. It could have done with another 90 seconds, but you brought a lot to this competition, and you've got to continue your ambition.
Thanks, Chef.
How you feeling?
I've learned a lot, and I owe it all you guys. It's been a rough ride. I've been on the top, I've been on the bottom, I've been in the middle. I just let myself down.
Listen, you haven't let anyone down. You've raised the bar for every firefighter in this country. Never forget that.
Chef.
Eric, I think that you are easily the most impressive 26-year-old man that I have ever met. I think you grew the most, and I think you proved every single time you cooked in this kitchen to yourself, to us, and to everyone up there that you are full of fight. I think that's why everyone has the utmost respect for you. We're gonna miss you.
Miss you guys.
Go say goodbye, man.
Wow,
oh, man. Pleasure meeting. My pleasure. Here's a tough question that I didn't think I'd be asking you tonight. Eric, in your mind, who is America's next MasterChef?
Randy. She's got something in her that she's been dying to get out. This talent that just seems to have been hiding in this little city in Kentucky. And I think this is the perfect stage for her to show it.
Thank you.
Hey, shut up high.
Yes, Chef.
Next time I see you in New York, have that arm wrestle again, please. Please.
Yes,
Place
Chef.
your apron on your bench, bud.
Thanks, Chef. I've always been a very driven person. I've always had my sights set to the highest. My proudest moment was becoming a New York City firefighter, and getting that apron was a close second. I came to this competition with the ultimate goal of becoming the next MasterChef. I know how to handle my fire! But to make it to the top 8 is an accomplishment in and of itself. Ooh, that's nice. Definitely missed the judges.
Tell me when you started. Tell me you started.
I respect Gordon and Christina more than anybody.
That pesto is a recipe in and of itself that I feel like all of America will want.
The flavors in there is incredible. Great job.
Thanks,
Well
Chef.
done.
I've learned so much these past weeks, and you can't put a price on that. I would pay $250,000 just for this experience. We're good, we're good. I'm ready to bring it all back to New York and see what the city has in store for me.
Next week,
Switch! Go, 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 go! Come on.
an explosive tag team challenge
Whoa, whoa. Got it.
has the top 7
Switch!